Alright guys, look, I'm going to have this weird rectangle in my vision because my glasses reflect everything. I get new glasses in like a week, but we're going to have to deal with it for this update video, okay? Okay. So today I figured it would be great to go over an email that we got from Guinness World Records. For those of you who don't know, we're finally hearing back from them because a few months back we ended up doing a couple of videos where we tried to get as many Mountain Dews as possible, combine them, and then drink them. We got to 40. Honestly, pretty big number. That was a lot of money that we spent on Mountain Dews. We don't regret it. It was a lot of fun. But we figured, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and try to get our score noticed in Guinness World Records, right? That's a big number. That's pretty impressive. I'm just going to let you guys know that we did not get it. It is a shame. Oh well, not really that big of a deal, but I figured it would be pretty interesting to go over the email that they sent us on why. Thank you for sending us your details on your proposed record attempt for the most Mountain Dew flavors combined and drank. Unfortunately, after thoroughly reviewing your application with members of our research team, we are afraid to say that we cannot accept your proposal as a Guinness World Record title. Our team of expert records managers receive thousands of new record proposals every year from all over the world. Each of these proposals are carefully assessed in order to determine whether they meet a stringent set of criteria. Every record verified by Guinness World Records must, this is a bullet point list now, bear with me. 1. Reflect a level of competition in a particular field. 2. It must be measurable by a single superlative. 3. It must be verifiable. 4. Standardizable. 5. It has to be breakable. And 6. It must clearly present an element of skill. Therefore, record titles are not created to suit an individual proposal, but rather as a result of competition in a particular field. As we've been unable to establish any particular competition in this instance, we are not currently considering a record title which fits your proposal. The rest of it is just auto-generated stuff, not a big deal. What's more interesting is the reason that they gave. As we have been unable to establish any particular competition in this instance, we are not currently considering a record title which fits your proposal. That would mean that there is currently no other person doing this, or rather, there is no other example of this to be found on the internet. So let's just come on over to YouTube here, and we're going to go ahead and type in, I don't know, most Mountain Dews combined. Oh wow, would you look at that? The Mountain Dew every chug in a giant wine glass. Now look, his videos aren't exactly the same. He's combining a bunch of Mountain Dews into a gigantic wine glass and then chugging it. But it is called the Every Dew Chug, right? He's trying to combine a bunch of Mountain Dews and then drink it. That sounds oddly familiar to what we are doing. Even if you don't want to take that instance as an example, you can take our other instance as an example. We have put another video up before of us trying to combine as many Mountain Dews as we can get our hands on. And now look, I'm not a stickler for the rules here, but even if we're competing against ourselves and our previous record, we're still competing. Now look, I understand it's not a widespread competition, right? Now, I don't think that several Guinness World Records are widespread competitions. I don't think people are actively trying to collect the most, video game merchandise. I don't think people are trying to break the world record for being the tallest human alive, right? So I think it's fair to say that there doesn't need to be a very large level of competition to be accepted. I think we can agree upon that. So let's go ahead and move on to point 2. Must be measured by a single superlative. The single superlative of this is the most amount of unique Mountain Dew flavors combined. And then you sip it. That's it. You could even take the and drank part off of it and just have the most amount of unique Mountain Dew flavors combined. That's it. That's all you got to do. And obviously, that's one thing. There's only one superlative that needs to be known. Number 3, it needs to be verifiable. Now, this is where it gets a little sticky. I'm not the one who sent the original email. I let Michael deal with all of that. But we have footage of us pouring all of these Mountain Dews. And sure, maybe we could have faked it, Who knows what happened in the gas station on the road trip videos? Maybe they just got fucking Sprite and put food coloring in it. Like, yeah, I guess we could have. There's no fun in that. I don't get what the point of that would be. I guess to a degree, there is some amount of unverifiedness to it. So that is something that we can do better next time. We can get a much wider angle shot of us opening these cans and bottles as we pour them in, and you'll be able to hear the pops and the cracks. Not that that is any more verifiable, because you could easily just refill a fucking pop can, and then just seal the top again and then pop it again. But like, we could have done slightly better. That's what I'm going to leave it at. 4, it needs to be standardizable. I don't think there's really much I need to go into on that. You combine the most amount of retail unique flavors, and then you drink it. 5, it needs to be breakable. Obviously, this is breakable. There is far more than 40 unique Mountain Dew flavors that are out and that are obtainable. We could have probably bumped it up to 50 or 60, to be honest. We could have ordered more of the game fuels, and we could have waited longer and just got a few more of the event ones that were coming out. And then number 6, it must clearly present an element of skill. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay? There's not much skill in cracking open a bunch of Mountain Dew, pouring it, and then drinking it. I would agree. You know what else doesn't take skill? Being the tallest man alive. There's no fucking skill in that. You're born that way. It's not like you're trying to compete for that. Owning the most video game merchandise. It's not a skill to own something. You just bought it. That's not how this works. There's no skill involved here. So clearly, there does not need to be an element of skill in all cases of this, right? So you can just slash that one out. That one doesn't count. So with all of those out of the way, I think it boils down more to the fact that we didn't, maybe we didn't give enough evidence. I don't know what more we really could have done unless we filmed ourselves going into certain gas stations and actually getting it. We just didn't want to make anybody uncomfortable carrying fucking cameras into like Quick Trip. Come on, guys. That's pretty much it, though. That is the email that they sent. That's the reasons they gave. Why I don't think that they're great reasons, but hey, it's honestly not that big of a deal. We weren't expecting to get into Guinness World Records anyways. We just thought it'd be fun. It was $5 to send an application in. We figured, why not? This will not be deterring us, by the way. We are still going to make a sequel to that video. It will be at least 100 dues, I'm sure. We've already started collecting up again. And you guys can look forward to more Dew content in the future. Nothing crazy. Probably just like little 1-minute reviews. But that's the end of the update. Just wanted to get that off of our chest. We had this email for a little while now. It's been like a month. But I want to know what you guys think too. I've given the story. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think we should have got it? Do you think that we should have not got it because we didn't have enough evidence and that there's not enough competition going around? Let me know. That record may not be verified on Guinness World Records, but it's verified to me, and that's what matters. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to crack open a can of refreshing Baja Blast. I'm just kidding, guys. It was water. I drink a lot of pop, and I'm trying to cut down, so we're drinking water today. Hey, you should click this. No, wait, this video. Click this video.